Welcome back to Path of Radiance, randomized classes. So today we are taking on Chapter 8, and before we do so, I'm going to use a Speedwing on Ike. I feel like he's the most worthwhile. We do have everyone equipped appropriately since we do have access to the convoy now in the shops. Boyd finally has some tomes. Pegariz, I forged him a iron lance. I have a bunch of staves on you, and I did equip some bands on some people. Soren has a sword band. Trying to equip them appropriately. But anyway, let's just get going. We do have to figure out who Ileana is today. Trying to skip through the cutscenes, just so we don't see her by accident. Okay. Yeah, we already have Boyd as an Ileana. So this map, if you've played Engage, you should be very familiar with it because it's the one where, as someone put somewhere, I read, I don't remember. This is the map where Ike does his Kool-Aid Man impression. Yeah, on this fort here. So, anyway, Ileana, what will she be? What will she be? Ooh, another Pegasus. That's pretty cool, actually. I'll definitely take another Pegasus. She's level 6. Let me just compare her to Riz really quick. Level 12. Yeah, you're like way better in every way. But yeah, Ileana, normally a mage, and the, in my opinion, superior purple-haired waifu. Ahem. Yes. Anyway, Ileana's base stats are as follows. She has 20 HP, a little bit less here. 1 strength, 6 here. Ileana actually has somewhat of a strength growth for a mage, which is helpful due to the way the con system works in this game. She's 8 magic normally. 0, that's fine because, yeah, you don't really use magic as a Pegasus in this game. 10 skill, so a little less. She has 9 speed normally, so a lot more speed. 6 luck, the same. 3 defense usually, and 10 resistance, so she still has the same resistance and is a bit faster, so she might be a good backup to Riz. You can never have too many Fliers. We already know that Marcia is going to be a Wyvern like Ike, and we do know Mist is going to be a mage, so we do have 2 characters we're aware of for the next chapter, because we are going to get Rolf, Leth, and Mordecai, and those 2 should be promoted. So a lot of people look forward to the next chapter, but Ileana, oh, she has Counter. Interesting. Counter isn't really that good in this game from what I remember. Not like it is in Awakening, so this should be fun. She should hopefully get to Ike pretty quickly. Normally she is passive, so hopefully it won't be too difficult recruiting her. Anyway, this map, I usually like to have Titania block this part, and then someone like Boyd, Oscar, this is only one tile, tank the top. There are a lot of archers over here. Maybe it might be better to let Titania go this way. Maybe Riz over here now that I think about it. There are a lot of axes though. Just trying to figure out who might be the best person to put on the front or the side. I do know there is a strat that no one really has any. Riz actually has the most. Just like unequipping someone, laying these armors, pick at them. I might just keep Riz over here, actually. Titania can go in front. Maybe swap between her and Oscar. Ike definitely needs to go to this side. Boyd could probably help him out and pick some things off behind him. Usually I have Soren do that. You'll just be here for healing. And yeah, Ike. This is another chapter, by the way, where you can like stand on the spot, I guess, and just win. I believe the bonus experience requirement is to undeploy people and you get like 25, but I'm not going to do that here. Although Soren will probably be useless. Like he's been the whole game pretty much. Anyway, let's just go ahead and begin. Yeah. Keep you on. I think there are some archers over here, but as we established in Path of Radiance, they're not really threatening. Alright, I don't want to get in the archer's way, but I do want Riz to maybe just stand here. Boyd, you can go this way. No one else really 2 ranges. I don't think I put a javelin on Oscar. No. Maybe he can not get hit. Titania, I almost called you Ina, is going to go here. You can just heal up these 2. Soren can just defend the point, I guess. He really has nothing to do. And we're gonna get 2 range, but that's fine. My main goal in these chapters is just survive, not really, like, take out the boss if it becomes a bit more difficult, like in Chapter 5. Wonder how long for the game... How long will it be until she actually does start taking damage? Well, there's my answer, I guess, but it's not really significant, so... When is it going to be a threat to her? Oh, doubling me. Nice. Yeah, and they're going to keep cantoing around, which is a little annoying. Yeah, I don't think Riz could have handled all these guys, so didn't want to put him on the front. He should be okay with the archer, I hope. But I guess Base Oscar can help out and take the point if need be. These guys may also do the... Yeah, they do the thing where they, I know it's a thing in FE7 where the melee units like to move before the physical ones. And yeah, that happens. They kind of choke point themselves, and she actually took a bit of damage. Yeah, you have the longbow. I unfortunately can't see how much it's going to do. We could calculate it, but it is really bad, as you would expect. So I think the goal is just let Riz stay here and choke this point. Ike just needs to cut through to get Ileana. She might get through a little bit quicker with her higher movement. We have a lot of flyers in this game. 2 Pegasi, 2 Wyverns. Now that I think about it, maybe I should have given you the Pegariz Lance. Also another good spot to train up Soren with the armors he can beat up on. Wouldn't mind getting Ileana some experience as well. But we do have a lot of bonus experience left, and you're already shifted. Alright, how much do you do? You have 11 attack. You do, like, nothing, I don't think. Or maybe 3 at the most. Well, as long as we're blocked off, that's all that really matters. Okay, I can get you here to heal. Heal your waifu or husband. If someone actually suggests I just refer to the people who are, I guess male, female class like Riz is a they, and we can certainly do that. If I remember, I might screw it up, but let's go ahead and have Boyd Liana. I could have Ike Kanto back in front of them to sort of block them off, and she's going to crit. It would be hilarious if Ileana did spawn into another Ileana. Which means I'm going to have to use the Marsha thing again in my thumbnail, which I use for Riz. Right. Let's go and have I kill you. Yeah, don't really want to burn too much experience on him either, because like I said, he tends to cap himself off pretty quickly for me, and if he does the thing where he can't promote, it's going to be kind of a little bit annoying when we get to, like, Chapter 17. Okay. Yeah, I'll let you go. I think Titania will just to get rid of some of these. She actually doesn't kill them, but just to maybe thin their numbers out, she can start hitting some of them. If I had some kind of ranged sword on Soren, this would be a perfect kill for him. I don't, yeah, have a javelin on Oscar. I could maybe... Actually... I'd really like to give these to Riz, if anything. And eventually Ileana. I mean, the only thing better than having a Marsh and a Jill are 2 Marshes and 2 Jills. Oh no, I'm gonna have... Actually, do you have an... I did not give you another one. Well, I'll just leave Oscar here to hold down the choke point. Soren will defend the point. I'm really mad Soren kind of turned out bad, but when you're a Myrmidon in this game, it's kind of a given. Unless you're Stefan, but he's not really a Myrmidon. He is a free. He's basically the Kagetsu of this game. Someone suggested, they made the comparison that Kagetsu is basically Stefano for reclassing, and Stefano for reclassing would be pretty scary. I think Pink Dragon Titania, though, will be on our team the entire time. One of the Jagans that you do keep, like Marcus or Seth. Still don't know who I'll support Ike with. I tend to like him with Soren. Oscar's a good choice, too, for the double Earth, but Oscar I don't want to use. He didn't get the memo, unfortunately. Hopefully the people in the next chapter do, and chapter 10. We do get a lot of people in chapter 10, Brahm, Nefni, and Kieran. And Volk, as I mentioned, I think in part 1, I do remember keeping the thieves as himself, so Volk should still be himself. Oh, now you've ticked her off. I really do want to use Leth and Mordecai as a Bjork, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, units. Like could use a paladin, actually. Wouldn't mind another sage since Shinon left us. Oh, nice. And everyone's weapons are breaking. Cool. I don't think I could throw anything over these walls either. It's another situation like back in the last map. Although this isn't technically a roofed area, so I don't really see the reason why they wouldn't want you to range over the walls, but oh well. Yeah, unfortunately these guys... I think in Vanilla 2 they do move before Ileana. So her moving first would be very helpful. I'm really glad Ike is something good, but if he were something really, really bad, I probably would have just reset the patch. It's... Oh, hello. Are you the one with the gem? Well, okay then. Alright. Well, I didn't expect her to do that. Good thing I kept you on here. She might have... Yeah. You are the red gem. I want you to die. Can Marsha get back if I... Not Marsha. We have 8. Okay. Oh, we can just go with the slim. Could have given that to Ileana maybe if I recruit her. I'll have to kill this armor knight. Have I go back, talk, move to a spot, and then... Yeah, so we'll do this. Yeah, I can't. You're trapped now. Let me see if I can get Ike back. Come here. Oh, no, he can go back. Okay, cool. So Ileana's here, finally. Maybe use her against some of these weak units we can pick off. I'll just pull Titania back, actually. So it could be pretty fun. Let's just have Boyd Liana kill you. So my question for today... Oh, we have lots of real Ileana and Pegasus Ileana. My question is, do you know anyone in real life with a Fire Emblem name? And let's not pick an easy name like Lynn, which is common. Something that's a little bit more unique. So I actually do kind of know an Ileana. It's some lady who works in She works in the same department as me technically, but her office is in another state, and I see her name on like notes and stuff, but she spells it Iliana, so I don't know her personally, but I do know she exists, so that's something, I guess. This other Iliana. And you look just like Riz. Basically brown-haired Marsha. Just put you here. Oscar can tank, put Riz back where he was. It actually was pretty funny how she just flew over the wall. Kind of like a little bit of a surprise, like when Ike destroys this fort. Luckily he doesn't fly and engage. That would be terrifying. I guess it's what the Camilla Emblem's for, but I haven't bought that DLC, so I don't really know. And yeah, you're only doing 3, so I could give this to Riz as well. Maybe even Iliana, if she can actually kill this. She should be able to double him, though. If not, I can maybe trade over the Forged Lance to her. At least Oscar's still being useful. I knew he would be. Oh, you've ticked Ike off. Good job. Yes, just run on in and die. Doubling of Myrmidon's nice. Speedwing, well worth it. I kind of wish I saved it for Iliana, but Ike is probably the better choice in the long run. And crowded again. Do you have a few people to heal, though? Yeah, don't put Oscar this way, I guess. Titania doesn't really care about that, normally. And you are running away because you are a coward, I guess. We've actually cleared this side pretty well. I do know they have reinforcements eventually. Yeah, I figured that would have broke. Alright, it's finally our turn again. Right, so a lot of guys to pick off. I think I'm just gonna leave Riz over here and maybe have Iliana take out this guy. Boyd can take out you. I can take out someone else. Iliana can take out that guy and should be set. Maybe even have some people come over to the right side and deal with these armors. Everything is breaking. I think I was going to heal you. Heal the superior purple-haired girl. I mean, she is superior in base game, I would say, and definitely here. Yep, I'll definitely raid some other Pegasus, I don't mind. Well, I guess resistance is okay for you. We're not ordering anyone, Ike. I guess Oscar can go away. Perfect. I guess Titania can fight you. One less Cavalier to run around. Yeah, you're going to two-range me anyway, probably. Although it does not move. And almost another Titania level up. Okay, just run even closer to me, fine. Okay, good. Don't want another archer to get in range. Keep feeding Riz. Yeah, but I think it would be a good idea just to hold off a little bit on the bonus experience, just to see what people like, in the next map, the dungeon people, Z-Hark, Jill, they all might be something good, worthwhile. It's not like vanilla where you can just assume that, hey, I'm going to hold this off for Jill, and that's pretty good strategy. Ow. She might actually die to both of them. But yeah, they do like to run, and more of them. If I remember, these guys don't really make it to us on time. Who needs some healing? You definitely do. I'm gonna just top you off. Get you the last bit of experience. Nice. I mean, I'm all for her one-shotting things. And poof. Alright, so you actually do a heck of a lot of damage, but this is 100, so good. Fly her back. Kind of want to heal Riz, if anything. Just keep him topped off against all these guys. Oh yeah, I think we got that mint from Valencia last chapter, or chapter 6, so all's good with that now. Having an extra staff is, of course, incredibly helpful. Especially if we do get another healer. I was thinking of something funny Mordecai can spawn into, but I'll probably save that for the next episode. Imagine my reaction if he did turn into that, but we won't spoil anything for now. Yeah, I'll let the... I guess you can heal on the heal tile. Thank you, Soren. You're so useful. Okay, coming around that way. Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to deal with Titania either, so smart play. Yeah. 2 times effectiveness. I guess I figured you're healing... Okay. Americans or people outside of Japan wouldn't, might be too hard with 3 times. I don't know what their logic was, but... Okay. I guess I thought it was too hard for us, and here we are. How does Ileana do against you both? 7 and 8. Alright, let's try and top her off. I'm going to, actually, maybe a good place to burn the men's staff. Oh no, Mia's getting good. I did know she had a good level up earlier, unfortunately. I'll just let these guys come to me. Do I want to burn through this? Why not? I mean, this game gives you money, like, not right now, but eventually they just kind of throw it at you. guess we're all good. We want Ileana to be able to kill these soldiers and maybe get a level. Can't remember how many turns you have to defend, but we should be fine. Should be. I think it's like 9 or 10 maybe. Okay, I think you're the guy at 7, yep. And she actually won't be able to get to that guy. I should probably skip through some cutscenes as well, because I do know Leth and Mordecai show up, and that would spoil it. I think I had to skip some in Chapter 7, because, I had to skip some in Chapter 7, because I know they show up there to argue with Soren, I believe. Okay, at least she got something. Pretty good one for Ileana. Yeah, she does have a bit more strength growth than Soren does. Let's put you here. In his game. Or what am I saying in his game? In this game. Do I really want to waste the short spear? I'll burn through this javelin. Let's try a heal. Yeah, she only has 18 HP. I think I did have a Seraphrobe laying around. Maybe Ileana would be a good choice to give it to. Okay, I don't want Ileana fighting that Armor Knight. Yeah, I didn't think so. Might need Boyd's help for this one. I mean, Ike is doing fantastic, though, so can't really complain. Are you going to kill him? I think you're only doing 3. Oh, so annoying when that happens. And when this happens. Oh, but thank you for the level. It's always a hilarious way to... Probably the funniest way to do so. Another strength one for Riz. One of the funnier ways to level up. I know this takes really long with animations as well, but with characters that are swapped around, it's kind of nice to see like an Ina right now or a Pegasus this early. Okay. Really don't want her taking all of that. Maybe I can trade his javelin around. Let's pull Boyd back. I'm gonna trade my javelin to you. I do need more of these. And I'm gonna not heal. Hit you first. Hopefully I can hit. That isn't the best hit rate. Ileana does tend to miss for me a lot with Thunder, though. Personally, I think Fire is the superior magic in this game. Wind is just too weak, and Thunder's alright, but it is... it does have accuracy issues early on. Have to remember to use Ileana's Pegasus for my thumbnail, not Riz. And I guess we are good to go. No one really needs any healing or anything. I mean, Ike is a little bit low, but he's fine. He is A-okay, I say, and he'll probably get slaughtered by something later on, like a sage or something like that. Oh, hello. You actually made it to me. I definitely didn't want Ileana fighting you. Okay, you did quite a bit of damage. Good job. I don't think Boyd Leona could take you either. Oh, hello. Yeah, you're going to Kanto away, aren't you, if you can reach. Can you get out? Yes, you can. Good job. And I'm a little bit worried. Just a little bit. Okay, good. Not worried. It really is irritating that you can't see the damage here. Okay, well, he just stepped in the way. At least let me know how bad I'm going to get slaughtered. He would have been a really good kill to get, too. Oh well, we got the red gem. Okay, I think I'm going to end this part right here, just so we don't accidentally get spoiled on Leth and Mordecai. I think they might show up here, or Ranulf might too, and he would be a spoiler for much later. Of course, I'll blind myself when skipping through this cutscene, so I will see you for the next one.